Hello, I am Pathy. My name is Josh, but you know me as Pathy. Um, I am just going to kind of chill here and wait for some people to get in, and then we will get started. So let me see. I have only done this once during the trial run. Oop, sorry about that. So let me see if I can edit my mic settings a little bit because somebody had let me know that it is a little bit low, the volume that is. Then again, that's compared to the call-in volume, but yeah. See, Adrian Perez says, "Hey, this is non-race BTech. Hello." Let's see, it looks like we actually have two people in here, so nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna pin a. I say pin. I'm used to Instagram live streams. My phone number, so you guys can call in and you know just shoot the shit or whatever. Let's see. Just bear with me here. Hold on. Here's a cat for your. While you wait. This is Eddie. He's my baby. Good boy. Anyway, can I call in? You most definitely can. Yeah, again, so I'll put the number down in the comments. So just bear with me. So we're not calling this, we're going to call them for. Let's see. What should I call the little guest segment things? So I don't know. Because it's like a call in, but I don't want to call it a call in. So it's kind of generic and weird and really 90s. um, hmm. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, wait for some other people, and I need to know what can I call through Instagram. Maybe I'll see. Luckily, even if you can't, the phone number I'm giving is a burner phone, so you have no, you won't be able to see my actual contact info, and I won't be able to see your actual contact info. It's an old school uh, standalone landline telephone, so it doesn't record any, doesn't track any like numbers or any data or anything. But yeah, I'll see if you can call through Instagram. It kind of depends. But yeah, I'll let you know. Hmm. We'll just guest segments for now. Let me double check. It's been so long since I've used this old landline phone. I have the contact for it in my cell phone, so let me find that number real quick. All right. Yeah, sorry this is taking a while. It's being annoying. So I gotta find like, what the fuck is my? You might actually have to use Instagram, but let me just try this one more time and see if I can find it. In the meantime, I think there are a few people who are going to be joining in as well. So we shall see. All right, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead and just either video or voice call me or whatever on Instagram, and we'll just do it that way for now. And I'll just have to deal with, because I was going to use Instagram for checking on profiles and stuff, while we're doing the live stream. So if someone brings up a car, I can just Google it real quick or whatever. But I'll just have to deal. All right.
Yo.
Hello.
What's up?
Very little. I've still only got, a couple people, actually 2 people on the live stream, and that's it. And I think one of them's you. So yeah, it will get, busier as time moves on. It just takes a few minutes. Yeah, there's a second person watching now. It sounds so depressing. But yeah, so what's up?
Nothing much.
Yeah.
Just bored.
Yeah. So am I. And it's like 9:45 at night here, so
10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm living in Ohio right now, the land of freezing ass cold, and that's about it. It's really not much to do here. But yeah, so I'm gonna see. You know what? I might be able to. Yeah, I can put this on hold for a second. All right. So let's see. What's anything interesting happened today, or has it been just a bland day for you?
All right. So I'm back.
Why is no one in yet? Because usually by now there are like, half dozen people or so. This is weird.
Yeah.
And this is like prime time too. I mean, that's why I do these things kind of later at night, because I'm over here on the east, and so it's 10 here, and 7 or so on the west. So it's usually prime time live stream, but I guess not today, even though it's a Friday. All right, I gotta find that number. I made the mistake of not writing it down, because what I used to do is, I'd write the phone number on the bottom of the landline phone. That's kind of the old school like way to remember your number. But nope, I decided to put it in my cell phone, and so now I can't find it. But it'd be nice if I could, because it's it's like an actual burner landline phone. So hopefully I can do that. We shall see. Let me know in a second. I'm gonna exit, or put the Instagram hold, or put the Instagram app on hold.
Yeah.
When I come back, just let me know if you can hear me.
Sure.
All right. So can you hear me right now?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, yeah, that's great. Yeah, so let me see if I can find that damn number, because I know I. Be like, let's see. Here we go. That's not what I want.
All right, I'm back.
All right.
Is this like topics?
I mean, usually I just take, suggestions from comments or, from the guest, but
Yeah. Oh.
I don't know. I don't really have much to talk about. Usually, we'll talk about
Sorry,
new
but
cars and shit.
unfortunately, I'm gonna leave right now.
Oh, all right. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
No, you're good. Alrighty, see you, man.
Yeah, peace, bro.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, yay. Am I recognizable? Yes, very much so, buddy. Yeah, so, buddy, since it's only you right now in here, I had non-Rice VTech, but yeah, he left. He had to go. But, if you, or I guess it looks like there's a second person here now as well, if anyone wants to, go, I guess, kind of go live with me, it would just be a call in, like a voice only thing. But yeah, just let me know. And I'm trying right now. I'm trying to find. I have an old burner landline phone here, so I can take calls without revealing caller IDs or anything. So it's like anonymous phone calls. Um, but I have to find the number because I put it in my cell phone, and now I can't find it because I don't know what I put the name under. So now I'm just scrolling through phone numbers trying to find the right one. But yeah, if you have anything you want to talk about or any topics or anything, just go ahead and comment. Let me know. I am a little bit surprised that there aren't more people on here right now because this is like prime time streaming. So I say prime time streaming, I mean like, well, it's about 9:45 here where I am, and that means it's like 7 or so out west. So people are just either finishing eating dinner or are waiting to go to bed. So it's like perfect time to stream, but there's still no one here. So yeah, if you think of anything, please let me know, and we shall talk about that. And in the meantime, I will find this damn phone number. Right, I'm home from work and already ate. Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, because it would be. I don't know exactly what time zone you're in, but it would be either an hour or maybe 2 hours. So I won't be able to join live and met my parents. Yeah, no worries. No worries at all. I do need to find this phone number though, because I don't. I'm kind of stuck, without it. It's 8:49. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it's an hour earlier there. So that makes sense. Um. Yeah. So. Hmm. Put in for now. I guess I'll just have to put in my cell number, and then, if someone doesn't want to, if someone wants to do it completely anonymously, they can just use Instagram. I'm almost an adult, and my mom is terrified of me being online. Yeah, I mean, some parents are just kind of like that. It's their job to, you know, watch over us until we hit that marker, that 18-year marker, and then all of a sudden it's whatever. It is weird because I'm in the same boat as you. I'm 17. I'll be 18 in like, I don't know, like 7 months. So really not that long, and yet my parents are still a little weird about talking to people and whatnot. But I mean, they don't really care that much, luckily. Turning 18 in 3 months. Yay! That'll be fun. You will be a full adult person, even though, you know, biologically you're not that much older than you would have been when you were 17, or when you are 17, I guess, which is kind of amusing. I swear to God, there has to be a way to like pin this comment thing. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I am going to put out a quick little story here, just so hopefully someone will actually join. So I'm just gonna do that. Oh God, I look like a pedophile. Ah, try this. That's a little better. Not much better, but a little better. I am probably like one of the least photogenic people on the planet. Like, I don't know. I don't look that bad in real life. At least I don't think so. But I don't know. There are very few pictures of me that actually look good. So the beauty of being a teenager, right? Let's see. Me too. Yeah, I feel you. Carposter Discussions. My car is more photogenic than me. That's why my gallery has one selfie and the rest is Buddy. Yeah, um, that's how my main Instagram account is too. It's like there's probably well, I think there's either 2, maybe 3 pictures that actually have me in them, and the rest of them are just either, you know, shit I see or my car. Because there are a lot of like, believe it or not, the Pathfinder owners community is like really big, and it's weird because you wouldn't think that you wouldn't think a car like that would have such a cult following, but it kind of does. So there are a lot of people on my main that follow because I own that car, so I post a lot of pictures in that car anyway. There's got to be a hell of a community around minis, though. 'Cause, I mean, those are popular. They're I wouldn't say common, but like, it's a common enthusiast car. All right, so that's on my story. So who knows how long it's going to take for that to get out. Yeah, I didn't even think there would be one where I live. What, a mini or a Pathfinder? No. Oh, mini community. Yeah, yeah. It's weird because you think about just about any car has people who love it. Even the most boring of cars. Like I know, I've got a buddy with an old, like, I think it's an '04, an '03 or an '04 Honda Accord, and I was like, there's no way, that there are people who buy that car because they want a 4-cylinder Honda Accord. But he swears there is a relatively sizable community of you know Accords. I guess they. Then again, how diverse can you really get in Honda Accords? It's like oh, this one's a manual, cool. Ooh, mine has VTEC. So does mine. Mine does too. I don't know. I guess you could do mods and stuff. The Miata Club. Ooh, a Miata Club. Yeah, I don't know how many. We don't have a whole lot of real life car clubs where I live. Um, I know there's a. We just call it the Dragon Buffet Squad, and it's just a group, like a group of us that um, meet at a very very small car meet that we call Gearhead Sundays, and it's in like a Dragon Buffet parking lot every Sunday from like 6 o'clock to midnight. And it's just a whole bunch of random shit. Hey, MX5 is here. Hello and welcome. Yeah, MX5. If you want to, call in and do like a guest segment, you're welcome to. It's really only you and Buddy in here right now. Or if you just have something you want me to talk about, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll get to that. He's got a Honda Accord. It's pretty lame for a V6 since the transmission's about to die. Yeah, that is the Honda way. Everything in that car will last forever, except the transmission. It's pretty bad. But if you take care of the transmission, at least I know on the older ones, it'll last a little while. But yeah, my buddy's is he has a 4-cylinder. I think the 4-cylinder is actually like a 2011. But he's got that, and then he has the old one, which kind of, he thought it blew its transmission, and so that's when he got the 2011. And then we look at it, and turns out it was just really really crappy transmission fluid that had gotten like wedged in crevices of the transmission, and just got dirt and grime in there and started wearing things down. So he put like it was only like $200 into it, and now it runs and drives just fine. So yeah, so he's got 2 of them. The older one though is a V6 with VTEC. So it can be a really fun car. But yeah, let's see here. See, it sat for 8 years straight. Holy shit. Yeah, that's a long time for a car to just, sit there, especially if it isn't being started regularly. Hopefully, well, I guess if it is running right now, then it wouldn't have been a problem, but fuel destabilization is a big problem with those. What are your favorite underrated JDM cars? That's tough. I'd say, like, generally speaking, I am obsessed with anything quirky and unusual. So, like, I know I think it's a Nissan. It's either a Nissan or a Mitsubishi, and it's like this old weird van thing. It's really not a van. It's like a delivery truck, but a van. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yeah, I pretty much anything that's like weird and quirky, and the Japanese are good at weird and quirky. I also like the S Cargo. I don't know if you're familiar with that, the Nissan S Cargo. I actually got to drive one once. There's one in my town, but it's neat because it's like almost a key car, but not quite a key car. Yes, delivery van. Yeah, it's like I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it because it's bizarre. Let me see if I can see. I think it's from the 90s. We'll try that. See, can I join back? Yes. So I have a phone number up. If you scroll up in the chat, but that is my cell phone number. So you can either do that or you can do another Instagram call. It's your choice. Let me see. Gotta find this van thing because it was bizarre, man. And there's the S Cargo. It's not what I want. All right, welcome back.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so hopefully you guys can hear VTEC in the video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm hoping. Tell me why my school parking lot has a group of Ford Explorers who hit the rev limiter every time they start from the stop. I don't know, but it's like that here too. Although, since this is Ohio, it's more lifted Ram diesel trucks that they start it and they just redline it for like, a solid minute or two before even setting off. It's like and they just do it to be either obnoxious or to get attention because they think they have something special. It's really just, a diesel shitbox. Let's see here.
Is there like topics for this?
Yeah, we're just kind of, pulling things from the live chat here on the stream.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How about you, VTEC? Are there any cars that are notoriously annoying in your school parking lot?
Annoying, I think like SUVs and like shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually got into it was a while ago. It was like, early November, I guess mid-November. Some redneck in a fucking, it was either a Chevy or a GMC. I don't know. It had both Chevy and GMC badging. So either they replaced the tailgate or they replaced the grill.
I'm guessing grill, like grill.
Well, you'd think, but it was like a farm truck. So like, I don't know.
Oh.
So like, there's a good chance. So who knows? But yeah, it was some GM shitbox from like the late 90s or early 2000s or something. But I mean, this thing literally had a rust bar for a bumper. Like, yeah, I mean, it was bad. It was just a really just shitty truck. And the guy backed into me in the parking lot, and but I got like $1,000 off his insurance, so at least I'll be able to get and the damage wasn't that bad on my car though, because it actually did more damage to his truck because his truck was like basically made of rust. So he backed into me going real slow. I mean, he backed into me, and like I shit you not, like about a quarter of his bumper just fell off. I mean, just in rust. It just like just dumped rust off. But it made a nice deep scratch in my bumper. So at least I'll be able to have that fixed.
Wow. Got any like that dream car of some type?
Yeah, I've got a few actually. I've always liked the old third gen Pontiac Trans Ams, Firebird Trans Ams, like the wedge cars. I always loved those. So I'd say if I could have one of those, I'd probably do an 85. An 85 Firebird Trans Am with T-tops, and I'd take it in like the red and silver with the big old like screaming chicken on the front. I don't know. I love those. But I also love the 80s. It's funny. I'm like, I don't know. I've got a thing for wedge cars. But I also like the old 80s 300ZX.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
cars, they're like, I'm not sure. Like those cars, they're like good looking and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they look good and they're pretty reliable. I mean it's still the Datsun VG engine, which is what I have.
Yeah.
Except the 300ZX is turbocharged.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm so pissed because my neighbor, like literally just, not across the street, but I live at a T intersection, so they're kind of like down the road that I'm facing. They had an 87, the like the limited edition 87 300ZX with T-tops in a manual. With
too?
Yes, yeah. Wow. And it was the coolest thing. But so it was like this guy's, it belonged to his dad, and his dad passed away and gave him this car because his dad had bought it brand new. And back when they had it, I wasn't as into cars as I was now. I mean, I was still into them, but like I wasn't even old enough to drive back then. And so, they eventually sold it because they wanted to get rid of it. And they sold it for like $5,000. That's it, $5,000. And it was mint. I mean, garage kept. It had like, 45,000 miles on it. It was ridiculous. Luckily, though, they did sell it to a collector, like a collector with a heated garage and everything. So it's going to be cared for, but still, I so wish I could have got that from, because and the sad thing is they would have given it to me for $1,000. I mean, but Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. Then Buddy said, going back to earlier post, she said they're called Ford Exploders for a reason.
Ford
Yeah.
Exploders.
Yeah, Ford Exploders.
Exploders.
Yeah,
Wow.
I loved that. I always, I always say Exploder instead of Explorer, and now after um, Trailblazer, in the community, Trailblazer and I have been friends for a hell of a long time. I mean, for a couple of years now, and because he was, an OG Rise Up Cars member, so he joined a couple of years ago, and of course I was there as well. And so he and I developed a friendship forever ago. And yeah, but ever since like the, do you remember a little while ago, like a few months ago, when like everyone was calling him, weird names, like I don't know, like they'd mix up the word Trailblazer and make something funny out of it. Well, that started.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly. Like I couldn't give you an example or anything, but it started by me calling him Trail Bastard.
Wow.
I think
Trail Bastard.
Trail Bastard, and I did that a while ago just to playfully just fuck with him. And I mean that was probably about a year ago, and just caught on. Now that's all I call him is Trail Bastard. And so whenever I see a Trailblazer in real life, that's the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, it's a Trail Bastard. I mean Trailblazer. But yeah, let's see. We used to have a guy with a newer Corvette. Oh, hold on, I missed one. Miata said, man, kids at my old school always gunned it around lunch. Like old beater V8s don't sound too good whenever it sounds like, let's see, like something's about to fall off due to bad installation. Yeah, we have well, it's different because it isn't a V8. It's a Mustang, but it's a 4-cylinder Mustang at my school. And I swear to God, this guy's always like revving it, like just redlining it all the time, just try to get attention. Like, look, I have a Mustang. But like my car, my 3.3 liter like Nissan V6 truck engine makes like at least 5 times more power than his Mustang. So there's really nothing you should be bragging about.
Which car should I buy as my first car?
That's a very vague question.
Yeah.
Well, there are a lot of factors. First of all, what region or like where do you live? Just the general area.
Like, I live in Cali.
Oh, okay. North or south?
Like north. Like north, yeah.
Well, if you live in Cali, I'll probably know what it is because that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I won't. I don't need to know your exact location or anything, but yeah. So NorCal, you're very open to options because like here you would want something with all-wheel drive or something that can handle the snow,
like a truck or something, right?
Yeah, I mean you could get a truck or just a car with all-wheel drive. Like my mom's got like an IS300 with a Lexus with all-wheel drive. It's a sports car, but it still has yeah. But in Cali, I mean, it also kind of depends on your budget. If you're looking for something like a cheap, reliable, just transportation, just go Japanese. I mean, I know I'm biased, but like, it's if you look at any honest, car review, you can't go wrong with a Toyota or a Honda.
Nissan
or an old Nissan. I wouldn't buy any. So Nissan has some problems, at least now. anything made after, I think, 2012 has a Jatco CVT transmission, which is a horrid transmission.
Yeah.
And even some of the cars before that had some transmission problems and just overall kind of not great build quality. If you could find an old Nissan from like the 90s or the very early 2000s, that would be your sweet spot. I mean, those things run forever.
So, so if I can find a 240.
Oh, yes.
Is that like a good choice or no?
Well, the 240, are you talking about the 240Z or the 240SX? Oh, the SX? Yeah, that'd be a great choice. I was going to say that the 240Z, I mean, you're talking like, you're talking a classic car there. Yeah, that'd be a great choice. It'd be hella fun to drive. You shouldn't have any problems with it. And if you do, they're pretty easy to work on. I mean, because that's the downside with Japanese cars is their engines are more methodically laid out, so it can be difficult to get to things. But those engines are relatively, small in mass compared to the engine bay, so they should be all right. All right, let's see here. We used to have a guy with a newer Corvette. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm like so far, up here in the chat. Yeah, so we used to have a guy with a newer Corvette that sat right by the entrance where everyone left and would rev and crap loudly as heck. Yeah. Welcome to Corvette owner. I swear to God, every time I see a vet, there's always, it's always the same person. 9 times out of 10, it's a middle-aged man with a horrid comb over, cheap-ass 90s sunglasses, like, on his half-bald head, and he's got, all the windows down, and he's revving it loud as fuck, just to try to, get attention, as if it matters at his age. Let's see. Teaches us some good stuff, like clean Mustangs. Yeah. Actually, my trig teacher has Tesla. So that's always fun to, to see. See what was carried for us in 95, new edges, 2005 gen. And the modern cars. Yeah, you're right. And Brandon Woods says yeet. Yeet.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Fuck yeah.
Nothing like moving a broken CJ2 Jeep. Ouch. Oh man, I joined her in the worst time around Camry. Yeah, let's see. Camry would have, that whole thing would have been about some moderately early 2019. I think, I don't remember exactly when that whole thing went down, but I've been here through all of it. I've dealt with all the shit. Buddy sounds like a Roomba. Well, but Buddy makes up for it in just overall, charm. See, Brandon Woods is replying to probably the dream car. Easy, Crown Victoria. Well, no shit. Crown Vics are great cars. I mean, anything on the Panther platform is, they're cheap. They're really easy to work on. Great to find, or easy to find parts for. Easy to mod. All sorts of shit. That's all you'll ever need. My car sounds like a Tesla because I don't have one. Oof.
That's a good joke right there.
That is a good joke.
Yeah.
Let's see, I actually have another thing, Crown Vic, waiting for me. Oh, nice. And then CVPI says, yes, join the cult.
Cool.
I think I already have something going. Let's see.
Is having twin turbos on a 2007 Corvette, is that good?
It could be. The only problem with a turbo vet is that
Twin turbos.
right is that the engine can handle it because it's an LS,
Yeah.
but the drivetrain, the system that's actually putting the power down, might not be able to handle that much torque all at one moment. So you could break a drivetrain component, like you. In fact, actually, there was somebody. It wasn't a vet, but it was. I want to say it was a nice car. It was like an exotic supercar. I want to say it was like either a Lambo or a McLaren. And this dumbass buys like a used exotic supercar, and he decides I'm gonna twin turbo this thing, and he does that, and the first drive out, he snaps an axle and the drive shaft, both, and like, man, and I mean the damage totaled the car because it was a used supercar. All right, let's see. Matthew, what do you think of the 2005 to 2008 300s or 350Zs?
Oh yeah, like that's like a good show. Like, yeah, it's a like good car.
Yeah. Yeah, those they're
basically
they're sweet rides. I mean, they're fast, obviously.
It's a like good transportation car.
Yeah.
Like mods for it too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a great car if you want to experiment with it and whatnot. The motor itself is pretty forgiving, pretty durable.
Yeah.
And so is the drivetrain, so you can experiment and mod it and whatnot. And she also said a 99 to 04 Mustang GT.
V6 now.
So you're talking SN95. So I mean, it does kind of depend on the engine. Like a V6 Mustang is, I mean, it'll be kind of fun, but it won't be like a real, brawny muscle car like a Mustang should be. But I mean, it would still be fun to drive. It just wouldn't be, like a true, like, heart thumping, blood curdling V8 muscle car. But yeah, in general, I do like SN95s. I'm thinking one of those for my first plot car, but I'm scared of the insurance. Yeah, you will pay a shitload of insurance for that. Sporty cars are ridiculously expensive to insure, especially for a teenage driver. My dream car is an 07 Z06 Corvette. Yeah, that's nice, but like I don't know.
The 2007 Corvette Z06. That's my that's like my all-time favorite like dream car.
Yeah.
I first laid eyes on that car.
Mm-hmm.
And like Need for Speed Carbon, something like that. And after that, I just like started to like that car a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good car basically.
All right, Buddy's got one that I really like. A wood paneled station wagon. I was literally just looking at one of those on Craigslist earlier today. I swear, I wish I had room for a second car, but I don't because I live in the suburbs, and so we have an HOA that like doesn't allow you to park cars on the road at night. Like it has to be in your driveway, and we have an L-shaped driveway, so we have no room to keep a car on the driveway. They have to be in the garage. So like we have 3 cars and 3 garage spaces, but yeah, so we don't have any room for a second car for me. But
my someone's favorite food here is tacos because I'm Mexican.
Yeah, so Buddy said a wood panel station wagon. Yeah, I would love one of those things, just because it's such a you know, it was such a weird time period for cars. Like they were boring, but tastefully boring. The purple Jeep Wrangler. There's actually in my work parking lot. There's a purple Toyota Tacoma. It's like not even an old Toyota Tacoma. Like it's relatively new, but it's painted like deep purple, and it's owned by some chicks. It's got like those fake eyelash things on the headlights. It looks hilarious because it's a big like brawny truck. But I think there's something kind of hot about a chick that drives a truck. I don't know. Black black diesel dually Ford F-350. Yeah. Yeah. I think when it comes to like pickup trucks, I think if you don't need one, you probably shouldn't have one. I don't know. They come in handy when you do need them, but when you don't, it's really just a waste of space almost. Because, like, buddy, I know your dad has like I think is his an F-250? Is Todd an F-250? I don't know. I think if I remember correctly. But let's see. 1967 Delta 88. Those were cool. Jay, I haven't changed my username yet. What's up, Jay? Good to have you back on. Shelby Mustang. Yeah.
Those are good.
Those are sweet.
Yeah.
2020 Chevy Silverado HD, the official car of Harbor Freight. The list goes on. Yeah. Oh yeah, the X-Ray Mini. That was cool. Yeah. So yeah, Meow asked about the favorite food. I'm with VTech here. Mexican food all the way, man. And part of that is just because I'm from VTech. I'm from Chico.
America.
I'm from Chico, California. So, quite a bit of Hispanic population. Oh, you're in Sac?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, so you're not far from where I used to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know, Mexican food. Man, if you ever came out to Ohio, you would be very, very upset with our Mexican food. It's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Mexican.
There? No.
It's horrible. I mean, it's like I mean, you have to remember this is the part of the country where Taco Bell is considered Mexican cuisine.
Like it's not Mexican, bro. It's not Mexican.
Exactly. It's funny. I always make the joke that like
it makes me mad too. Like it makes me mad too. Like bro, like it's not Mexican food, all right?
I know. I always make the joke that like the most American fast food restaurant I can ever think of is Taco Bell. Ironically, like it is. It's like the most American restaurant.
Because I'm Mexican myself, so like
yeah, real like good Mexican food always for me brings back it's like the taste of home for me because I miss living out in California, man. It's nice.
Like it's good here, like good steak, good everything. Yeah, it's like
hell yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna power stroke swap a Ram. Oh god. That would be interesting. I mean, I wouldn't have anything against that. Power stroke engines they're good motors.
Yo, imagine a Honda S2000 swap with Dodge Viper.
Oh, that would be a dangerous machine.
Well, yeah.
See, Buddy's favorite food is sushi. Nice.
Sushi. I never tried it before.
Man, you're from Sac. You're not that far from the Bay Area, go down to the Bay and get some like fresh seafood. It's great.
Yes, well.
Oh yeah, buddy said Todd is just F-150. Okay, yeah. So actually, Todd is probably pretty similar to my old neighbor's F-150 Eddie Bauer. His was a '94 crew cab long bed. Shit you not, 14 feet long, and I had to drive that thing in downtown San Francisco and park it. So that was terrifying. And I also had to take it. VTech, you'll be familiar. I also had to take it 3 hours down 99, which, as you know, is like just a treacherous highway. I mean, you got people doing 110 on there routinely. See, not far from me. Yeah, Crown Vic is also in that region. See, but I have horses and use a 2005 diesel F350 with almost 400,000 miles. Jesus. Yeah, that's 4 diesel engines, man. I mean, they're really hard to kill. So I'm gonna need a big brownie truck. I won't buy a truck and not use it. Then yeah, if you do need a truck, like a horse truck, those F350s, the Super Duties, those are great machines. Let's see. I'm playing BeamNG right now. Yeet. Awesome 30 frames per second. It's nice. Whenever I taste hot sauces, it's like my mouth is high tolerance, but my body doesn't. Like I'll start sniffling and like, the heck, this is not hot. But as soon as it touches my lips, I'm out. Yeah. I love spicy. Your mouth says yes. I love that your mouth says yes, but your body says no.
True. Big dump.
Yeah.
Toilet fucking shit.
Go all Taco Bell bathroom on that bitch.
Exposed toilet.
Yeah. See, I've had to drive Todd 4 hours and still is whack. Yeah, buddy, is it like weird, like, because I know, the old Eddie Bauer, I know it's a generic truck name, but he always used to call it Big Red. Or sometimes he'd just call it the long ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, I was like 6 years old when he would call it that too. That's California for you. It's just such a chill, laid back place usually. Crown Vic says brown. Hey, you guys, did you have a good day today? Thank you, Miata. I did have a good day today. Kind of. I mean, it wasn't a fantastic day, but yeah. Oh yeah, Crown Vic said kinda as well. Yeah, like it was a good day. It wasn't a great day, but it was a good day. This is a question for everyone. If it ain't bad, it's good. Yeah, then it was good. I'm sure you heard the news regarding Rush. Yeah, I have. But we're not going to talk about that right now. It's been raining all day. It started freezing before I drove home. Oof. Yeah, it seems like the rain is like a nationwide thing. I mean, almost nationwide, I should say. Because it's been raining all day here as well, and my buddy in Florida said the same thing. He was like, holy shit, it's been raining since, 2 a.m. today.
Yeah.
Weird. But, yeah. At least you got those winter tires on there. Let's see. Wait, the band. What happened to Rush? Neil Peart passed away. It's really. I mean, I'm a huge Rush fan. In my opinion, Neil Peart is one of, if not the greatest drummer of all time. I mean, and I know a lot of people, and I know a lot of drummers as well, who have said the same thing. Yeah, it's been really really sad. In fact, I've got, let's see, I have two, yeah, I've got like 3 Rush posters in my room. I'm a huge Rush fan. The tires are a blessing. Yeah. Honestly, Buddy Drive is better than my mom's old Cherokee with all terrains. Damn. That's impressive. Pathy's great. I mean, it's so heavy that it's hard to get it to, break traction even in the ice. What the fuck? Is the video being weird for you? Is anyone having like a seizure with the video?
Seizure? No, not yet.
Maybe it's just on my end then, because my screen is like flashing. It's really weird.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look here. This is.
Oh yeah.
This is what my screen's doing.
Yeah, true. It's being hella weird right now.
Wait, is it doing that there as well on your end?
Yeah. Right concert time.
Yeah. This is really. Hold on. Rave time. I think we're all a Rush fan inside. I'm gonna answer these real quick, and then I'm gonna unplug the camera and plug it back in. And I don't know, it might end the live stream, but if it does, I'll just start it again. But I'll answer these questions first, or the comments. Rave time. I'm having a seizure with. Yeah. Everyone's, yeah. All right. So I'm gonna unplug the camera and plug it back in. So hopefully.